What do you think is magic about Minot?
There's literally something for everyone.
Checking out a local restaurant.
Baseball.
Walking into a small business and visiting with the shop owner.
I think Minot's community-minded businesses make it magic.
Be thrilled
Rediscover.
Experience.
with the magic in Minot.
How the community rallies around the Minot Air Force Base members and spouses that come to work in the Magic City.
Get involved!
The support.
Be part of the magic in Minot.
We can do anything.
Come and see.
The residents that make Minot magic, and that's what I love about Minot.
Go Minot!
The recreation.
The zoo!
The community.
The magic of discovery.
This community promotes literacy. It is the energy!
You know what makes Minot magic to me? It's our downtown.
I believe Mesa really puts the magic in Minot.
Opportunity.
The culture.
The generosity and the unyielding friendliness.
The way our community comes together.
Be a part of the magic in Minot.
Hey Minot, 2020 is the year for more. Yes, it's the U.S. Census season, and with it, Minot could see more. More opportunities for business. More federal funding for roads, for our schools, and for our community. Take part in something more. Take the census. Because for us, more means more. Visit minotnd.org to learn more. This dumpster has a very important role for our community. To extend the lifetime of our landfill and also limit methane gas from leaking into our air and into the community. But for that to happen, there's only one simple rule that needs to be followed. Dump only leaves and grass. This is why compost sites only take grass and leaves. When compost is dumped here, it's then brought here. And in just a few weeks, it will go here. A 6 to 8 week process to create clean, nutrient-rich, and free topsoil.
Now, separating this organic material from your household trash will actually leave more space for real trash when it goes to the landfill.
It also reduces methane gas at our dump site, which is a significant contributor to greenhouse gases. But recently, there has been an issue with our composting process. Trash. We've seen just about everything unloaded. This. And oh, come on, guys. Making compost isn't complicated, but it is a long process. Grass and leaves are dumped into windrows. They're turned once or maybe twice a week, which aerates the material, reducing the fermentation that actually causes methane gas. Eventually, Mother Nature produces her final product. But if that compost is littered with junk, it costs you money. Because trees, trash, and whatever else may lie in those rows has to be hand-picked out.
That's not going to compost down.
And is oftentimes missed, causing damage to equipment or littered compost soil. So save us the time and taxpayer money. Heed the warnings. Let this dumpster do its job for the community and only dump grass and leaves.
Who do we have on the phone, just for my info before we start?
Carrie.
Lisa Olson.
Got just a little feedback there, Derek. All right. We'll call the meeting, special meeting of the Minot City Council to order for today, this afternoon, Monday, August 24th. It is 4 o'clock. We do have some of our members on Teams meeting and on the phone, as well as a quorum present. Please call the roll.
Evans?
Here.
Jansen?
Here.
Olson?
Here.
Pittner?
Here.
Padragula? Ross?
Here.
Sitma?
Here. Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is now joining.
For anyone who is listening at home, we do have a number of folks that are on the phone conference and Teams. We have Alderwoman Olson, Alderwoman Evans, and I'm not sure if Alderman Padragula has joined us yet or not.
I'm here, yes, Steve.
Okay, thank you, Steve. We do have one item that is on our agenda today. This is the Magic City Discovery DOD, the DCIP program. During the June 23rd council meeting, the council authorized the Magic City Discovery Center to apply for the Department of Defense's Defense Community Infrastructure Pilot, that is the DCIP, using the City of Minot as the pass-through entity. The language in this grant application specifies that the local agency is responsible for cost overruns. In this case, the City of Minot is the applicant and would be responsible for those cost overruns. We feel that this can be managed through language included into a subrecipient agreement with the Magic City Discovery Center that would make it clear that the Magic City Discovery Center would be responsible for all costs associated with this program. If the grant is funded, we would bring the required grant agreement for sub-award back to the council for approval. The recommendation that is before us is that the City Council include the language in the grant application relating to the assurance included into the budget justification section of the grant application, and that budget language was included on page 32 of the attached grant application. Would look for a motion.
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Ross to approve, second by Alderman Janser. Discussion on the motion. Mr. Lakefield, I think that you had a little bit of information.
Mr. Mayor, I apologize for bringing you all here for this special meeting. However, when this language first came to us late last week, it was a little bit unclear and we didn't have the full context of where the language was going to be included in the overall application. And of course, we want to make sure that we're all on the same page when we move forward. I do think we can manage this through the subrecipient agreement to pass that obligation along, or that receive assurances from Magic City Discovery Center. But I just wanted to make sure that everyone was okay with the language being included in the grant agreement, and we'll look forward to moving ahead with this.
Thank you, Mr. Lakefield. And I did have. We've got a little bit of feedback, Derek. I don't know if somebody's not on mute, but I did have quite an extensive conversation with Wendy Keller, who's here from the Magic City Discovery Center, on this being the language that is included in the grant application. Without this language as the applying entity, which is the City of Minot, that they would not be able to apply. And as our finance director and acting city manager did indicate, that this can be addressed through that subrecipient agreement, which through the federal grant process, we either meet the terms or don't apply. So thank you, Dave, for bringing this to our attention, and thank you, Wendy, for working with staff on this. Certainly hopeful that through the application process that the Magic City Discovery Center can be successful in that, as we do have at least one very high-ranking Air Force official coming in for a tour on Wednesday, and we are highlighting the Magic City Discovery Center as one of those quality of life multipliers that we hope to see very soon in the Magic City. Any question or comments?
This is Alderwoman Evans. I do have a question for Mr. Lakefield.
Go ahead, Alderwoman Evans.
Mr. Lakefield, will this come up with the other two entities we approved for this program that same evening as well?
Mr. Mayor, Councilwoman Evans, it will not, because those other two entities were not successful in advancing past the first round of the grant application process.
Okay, thank you for that clarification.
Any further questions or comments? One more time for anybody on the phone too. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, we have a motion to approve the recommendation that is before us, and a second. Please call the roll.
Ross?
Yes.
Sitma?
Yes.
Evans?
Yes.
Janser?
Yes.
Olson?
Yes.
Pittner?
Yes.
Quadrigula?
Yes.
Motion is approved. We have only one last item on our agenda for a special city council meeting, and that is adjournment.
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Pittner, second by Alderman Ross. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. We're adjourned.